Thanks, Duke. Ken Anderson on trumpet solo there. Give it up. Well, hello, friends. How are we today? Who we got? Auntie is here. Hi, Jason. Hi, Anna. Hi, Aiden. Hi, Lion and KP. Hi, Hillary. Hi, Graham. Hi, Christy. Hey, friends. Are we ready for our mindful moment? Okay, do this with me. That's right. Okay, I want you to relax your face. Can you relax your face? Relax your body. You can sit up nice and tall or just get comfortable sitting down. Relax your lips. We're going to be working with our lips today. Now take a deep breath in. And when you let it out, I want you to buzz your lips and make them vibrate like this. And I want you to do that as long as your exhale will allow. Okay? So let's all take a big deep breath in and then out. We kind of sound like bumblebees, don't we? Let's do it again. Take a deep breath in and out. Woo! Let's do that one more time. Big breath in and out. Kind of sounds like a lawnmower, actually. What do you think it sounds like? Well, this week we are all about which family of instruments, friends? The brass family, you're right. The brass family of instruments. So today we're going to learn all about how these brass instruments work. Okay? Let's take a look at our trumpet that I was playing earlier. There's my trumpet, okay? And can you tell me, what is the brass instrument made out of? That's right, brass. All the brass instruments are made out of this material, this goldy material, okay? Take a look at the trumpet, okay? Now, the trumpet is made of brass tubing, okay? And it's bent around a couple of times, okay? And you can see all this tubing here, right? Okay? Now, all brass instruments are made of brass, but they also rely on your lips vibrating into the mouthpiece here to make it sound. Okay? Kind of like we were doing for our mindful moment. You're vibrating your lips. Hillary says, you sound like a horse. You do sound like a horse when you do that. Okay? So you rely on your lips vibrating into the mouthpiece here, okay, to make it sound. There's no reed, like how some of the woodwind instruments that we learned about last week had those reeds. Some of the instruments did. These don't have reeds, but they do have a mouthpiece here, okay, that the player uses their lips to vibrate to make the sound. Now do this with your lips with me. Tighten your lips a little bit to make those vibrations. Now move your lips a little slower. Can you hear the difference in the sound? When your lips were tighter, you kind of made a higher sound. And when you soften your lips a little bit and you move them slower to make slower vibrations, you made a lower sound, okay? So this is kind of how a trumpet player makes their higher and lower sounds. But the trumpet also has these buttons on them. You see these buttons here? Those are called valves. And when you push down those buttons, it allows the air that you blow into this valve, which is like the tunnel here. That's the air that travels through. And depending on the amount of air that you let in, or the direction of the air or where it's going, through how you push those buttons, that's what changes the pitch of the note. Now let me explain. When you push the valve or the button down, it's actually changing the direction of the air through the tube. okay? When you don't push it down, it just goes through the tube like this. Straight shot, okay? But when you push it down, it actually diverts the air. It changes the direction of the air, okay? And it's going to go through this way, up through this way, and all the way up. So it's actually changing the direction of the air, meaning that it's going to travel longer. And we know that if the sound wave is moving slower or through a longer distance, like on the string, that sound is going to be lower, okay? So when you push that button down, it actually makes a lower note because it's changing the direction of the air to make it a longer distance, okay? So check out this tube here. See how I do this. I am not a trumpet player. If any of you know trumpet players, that would be great. It's kind of tricky. So I have this tube here, okay? This is actually off my kid's stomp rocket. And I'm going to blow in it like with my lips, with vibrating lips like this. Okay? But watch what happens when I kind of change the direction of the air by coiling it up like this. It's actually a little bit different of a sound. It kind of changes the sound. So this isn't exactly how a trumpet works, but my point is when you change the direction of the air, it's going to change the sound, okay? Now, the faster the sound wave is moving, oh great, you know a trumpet player. You know a trumpet player. Let's invite him on. It would be great. I would love to meet him or her. We have a trumpet player coming on Friday for our Fun Friday, and I'm really excited to share that with you guys. So we'll get to ask her all about, the science behind how the trumpet works too. Clear any questions that we might have too. So the faster the sound wave is moving, as we know, the higher the pitch, and the slower, the lower, okay? Now, I know this might seem a little confusing, like a lot of information, but like I said, we're going to be learning more about the science behind these instruments, and I have a very special guest who knows all about this, who's coming on Friday. For now, let's just have some fun and try to make our very own horn, okay? Let me show you what I did to make this pretend trumpet, okay? So we're going to make our very own horn, pretend trumpet. And I didn't have any brass with me, so we're going to use a paper towel roll I have here, okay? And I have, this was a water bottle that I just cut the top off, and I'm going to use this as my mouthpiece to blow my lips into. Okay, and then I had my cup here, and I have some tape and some scissors and some other things you can use to decorate your trumpet. So what I did first is I had my paper towel roll, and I cut off the bottom of this cup like this. Okay, so it's like you can see through it. Right, and that's going to be like the opening there where the sound is really going to project out. Okay, and then what I did was I stuck my tube in the cup at the end here. Okay, and then but what I also had to do then was cut. This is already taped here, but what I had to do, I'll show you on this end, is cut this side here just a little bit, open it up, so that the sound could really project out through. I'll do it on this side so you can see the cup. Okay. Cut these pieces back. And then you tape it like this. See, I taped it like this. Okay. Then I just took some construction paper, any color. I've never seen a pink horn before, so I used pink. And I just wrapped it around and cut it up and then taped it like that, okay? And then I had my bottle top that I had cut off of the top of the bottle, and that's going to be my mouthpiece, like I showed you. Now I kind of had to, again, to fit it just right in here, I had to kind of cut it a little bit and tape it, kind of bend it a little bit so that it would fit. Okay? And then we can tape that part together or glue it, whatever you'd like. Okay? And then we kind of have the makings for a horn. And you can practice those vibrating lips like how we did in our mindful moment. And remember, if you loosen your lips a little bit, you can make lower sounds. And if you make them really tight, you can make higher sounds, just like a real trumpet player. Now, I also have markers here because I thought we could decorate our trumpet. Boop, 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 boop. Just going to decorate my trumpet a little bit. And I also have stickers. You could write your name on it. Whatever you want to do, you can just make it your own. That's kind of the fun part about making these instruments, right? Oh, and then I also cut out 3 circles. Okay? I have 3 circles here. What do you think these circles are going to be for? That's right, my valves. Right, I explained to you how those valves change the direction of the air on the trumpet, and that's what makes the lower sounds. So we can just glue those on like that, and now we have a real trumpet. Well, pretend real trumpet, a horn, right? You could make, you could also kind of use another piece of paper to make a little finger hold. Just bending some paper like this. Cut off a little strip, bend it on this side, and then bend it on this side, and then tape it down so that you have a finger hold. Place your fingers, little handle. Okay, so place to put your fingers. Now you can take your trumpet and just rock out to some Miles Davis or marching band music or some jazz. Okay, I want to see your instruments, so share them with me. I love seeing your instruments, and I really enjoy getting to learn how all these instruments work, because I think it's fascinating. So, I think it's time to say goodbye, my friends. But please stay tuned because Friday I have a really, really exciting guest. If you guys watch the SciShow Kids on YouTube, they're really wonderful science shows. And there's also an animal show that my friend who will be here on Friday hosts these the Animal Wonders channel. And she also hosts the SciShow Kids. She plays the trumpet as well. And so she's going to be here on Friday. So I'm really excited. Check out SciShow Kids on YouTube. It's a wonderful science-based show. You're going to love it. And we will see you tomorrow for some more fun. But it's time to say goodbye. For now. It's been a good time. It's been a good time.